Good morning, students. Let's continue chapter 1, nutrition in plants. In this class, we are going to discuss about the conditions necessary for photosynthesis. You know well, photosynthesis is also known as the autotrophic nutrition. And what is autotrophic nutrition? The mode of nutrition in which the living items able to synthesize their own food from atmospheric carbon dioxide, water in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. So the conditions required for photosynthesis are four. That is called presence of sunlight. The first condition is presence of sunlight. Okay. The first condition is presence of sunlight, and second one presence of chlorophyll. Presence of chlorophyll. Third one availability of water. Third one availability of water. Availability of water. And fourth one availability of the carbon dioxide. Availability of carbon dioxide, that is CO2. Okay. So what are the four conditions required for photosynthesis for the plants? So these are the four conditions, that is presence of sunlight, presence of chlorophyll, availability of water, and availability of carbon dioxide. So first of all, let us see presence of sunlight. You know well, sun is the ultimate source of energy that provides sunlight for the photosynthesis. This sunlight required for the photosynthesis. Okay. Second one is the presence of chlorophyll. What is chlorophyll? Chlorophyll is a green pigment present in the green parts of the plants, and where it is present, that part do the process of photosynthesis. It is especially present in the leaf of the plants. Due to presence of chlorophyll, some parts of the plants are green in color, and that parts help in the photosynthesis, that is the preparation of food. Okay. Now availability of water. Water is the source that is present in the soil. Okay, and this water help in the photosynthesis, especially the water present in the soil, that is absorbed by the plant roots. As a result, these roots absorb the water, and this water moves up and finally reach to the leaf of the plant where photosynthesis takes place. Okay, and availability of carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide gas help in the synthesis of food, that carbon dioxide combined with the water. As a result, the food is produced. Okay, so there are four requirements for photosynthesis, that is conditions. That is first one, availability of sunlight from the sun, availability of chlorophyll, that is green part of the plant, especially leaf, availability of water, and availability of carbon dioxide. Okay, but in some plants, their leaves having both the parts, green and non-green. Such type of leaves are called variegated leaves. In certain cases, variegated leaves. Example is coleus, that is given in your book. Example is coleus. Okay, so what do you mean by variegated leaves? Sometimes the leaves having both the part, green and non-green part. And such type of leaves known as variegated leaves, and the example is coleus. Okay, so this is all about the conditions of required for photosynthesis. Now next one is the replenishment, that is refilling of the nutrients. Replenishment. You can see this topic on your book, page number 13. Replenishment of the nutrients in the soil. Replenishment of nutrients in the soil. What is replenishment? Replenishment means refilling of the nutrients. Refilling of nutrients. Okay, when a certain plant grows in a particular soil, the plant roots absorb the nutrients. As a result, the nutrients lost from the soil, and the fertility of the soil decreases. So there are two methods we can refill the nutrient, that is called you can say replenishment of the nutrients, and that two methods are, first one, crop rotation. We can change the particular crop, as a result the specific nutrient not absorbed by the crop year by year. We can change the crop. Okay, and second method, adding manures and fertilizers. Adding manures and fertilizers. Manures and fertilizers. So what are the two methods we can refill the nutrients lost by the soil? Answer will be the first one, the crop rotation. We can change the particular crop, as a result the same nutrient not absorbed by the plant roots from the soil. Okay, year by year. So after changing the crop, there is a refilling of the nutrients in the soil. And second is method is the adding manures and fertilizers. Manures are the substance that increase the fertility of soil. It is produced by decomposition of plants and animals. And fertilizers are the chemical that is produced from the human activities in the laboratory. It is also responsible for the increasing the fertility of the soil. So this is all about chapter 1. Okay, you have to prepare well. Okay, so what are manures? Manures are the substance, chemical substance. It is the substance that is produced from the dead remains of plants and animals, and it is help to increase the fertility of soil. And what are fertilizers? Fertilizers are the chemicals also produced by the human activities in the laboratory. It is also used to increase the fertility of the soil. Okay, so once again, how many types of nutrition? There are two types of nutrition: autotrophic and heterotrophic. Heterotrophic nutrition further classified into 4 types, that is parasitic nutrition, saprophytic nutrition, okay, symbiotic nutrition, and insectivorous nutrition. Insectivorous nutrition found in the non-green plants, that is genus Flytrap, okay, Nepenthes, that is pitcher plant, Utricularia, etc. So this is all about chapter 1. Thank you.